Hello, I'm Celia. Before I start with my manifesto, let's have a look on those 3 videos. The first show is played by the traditional Chinese instruments. The second one is the traditional Chinese art forms we call Qu These art forms are played by the traditional Chinese instruments and within the traditional lyrics. The third one is popular music in China nowadays. Let's have a look. I will begin with appreciation. I first want to thank my parents and my piano teachers for the support and encouragement that they have given me over the years when I pursue my musical performance and music education studies in both China and in Australia. And I want to thank KKP002 this course. It gives me an opportunity to think about myself. I feel so strange, at the beginning. How do I know much about myself? In the past, what have I done? What am I doing now? I'm a current student in QUT, majoring in creative industry. I was majoring in piano. I really thought that I wanted to be a more creative music producer and organize a music studio in order to find and share music with people. So, my future career trajectory is as a music teacher and a practitioner in my own music studio. To be honest, I don't think I'm a creative person. I'm worried about how can I study the creative industry at the beginning of this course. This is because that not only is it the second language for me to understand this course, but also I didn't know much about the concept of the creative industry. It's a big challenge for me. I don't think that I can get many ideas from my brain. The reason why I think like that is because I was told to do this and that. It was like an order from my teachers when I was young. Actually, in Chinese culture, there are many parents and teachers. They tell their young children don't do this and that. They always give us a specific paradigm from which we need to follow. It's like to be penetrating into the mind of every generation. This is because they have got more experience than us, so they know where is the correct way that we should go. Therefore, they navigate the path that we should go, which may include their dreams when they were young. However, my subconscious accept their advice, and I used to it. I just did what they told, which was like a comfortable zone for me because I don't need to think a lot. Sadly, I didn't notice that if it is justified for me and I used to it. However, in recent years, I always believed that empiricism and social justify are important, and I did realize that experiences should be earned by ourselves, not only by other people's advice, and every people should be respect with each other. Firstly, everyone wants their career more successful, but before they get reward from their tasks, they should get more experiences when they are at school. Therefore, as a teacher and a practitioner who hopes their students to accumulate knowledge from their course materials, and also they should encourage students to accumulate knowledge and common sense from their daily life. This is because the paradigm of the Eastern thought world, the Buddhism, I believe that everything is in relation to everything else. All things appear and disappear because of the concurrence of causes and conditions. Nothing ever exists entirely. For example, I'm really interested in traditional Chinese art forms even though my major is playing piano. But piano is a Western musical instrument. But I concentrate on classical music, which is a sort of traditional culture in Western country. As we know, the traditional musical instruments has experienced in ages, which are the heritage for an origin and culture. However, with the development of the technology, there are many forms of the instruments, and digital music has become more popular in recent years. Many people are interested in those types of music, such as pop, R&B, and rock and roll. So most of them concentrate more on those types of music. Many traditional art forms will become dead art form because no one interested in. So, I'm going to organize my own music studio. The value of my music studio will be constituted by those words, and also they will be my music studio's name and logo. First, people are the core of the service object, whether they are students, teachers, or audiences in this studio, but especially for children. This is because to give children's Chinese heritage, regardless of their place of origin or where they presently live, it is a better way to be aware of and understand the Chinese traditional music culture. Second, in my studio, I provide education on all types of instruments, whether traditional or modern. I can still teach children to play piano because it's my major, and I will organize other teachers to teach different instruments. This is an education purpose. Thirdly, because I had bad experiences when I was young, I didn't feel respect from my teachers. I think that everyone should be respect with other people. Now depends on the position and sometimes age in some cultures. This is the reason why I think that social justify is essential for the sense of satisfaction in their lives. Therefore, every staff and students in my music studio should be aware of the respect is important. Another one is encouraging staff and students' ability to be more creative and innovative, encouraging them create more ideas and new perspectives, and supporting their instruments on different art forms. For example, organizing the artists who dedicate their career and lives in the traditional music instruments and art forms, running workshops and live performances for children to learn more about those types of art forms and cultivate their interest in the traditional art forms. And it's important to make profit for a company in order to promote the operation in an organization. And finally, I also prefer sharing and funding music for people, and I can create my own music studio and my own music to share, delivering the high quality of the music products for audiences. A period of history in a country can be presented on a traditional heritage. I believe that more and more children will be aware of and understand why the traditional things are important. If the increasing number of people are aware of the importance of the traditional heritage, our traditional culture won't be dead. It will be preserved better and might be innovated a new form by encouraging strengths and diminishing weaknesses. Thus, I will dedicate to preserve and support both the traditional Chinese art forms and create more music to share with my audiences. There is no traditional art forms that can be forgotten and dead anymore in the traditional culture. That's all my manifesto. Thank you for your time. Thank you.